A public declaration of my older woman's love. I've kept quiet long enough, not because I was ashamed, not because I was unsure, not because I ever doubted my feelings, but because I wanted to protect what we have. Now, I don't care what people say anymore, because this love, it's too real, too deep, too rare to keep hidden. So today I'm making it clear for everyone to hear. I love her, I love my woman. And yes, she is older than me. She's more than just my partner. She's my inspiration. People ask me why I chose her. Why not someone younger? Why not someone with less experience? Why not find someone who matches you in age? And every time I tell them the same thing. Because she is everything I've ever wanted. She's not just a lover. She's my mentor. She's not just a partner. She's my best friend. She's not just someone in my life. She is my life. She carries herself with grace, wisdom, and strength. She's been through battles I've never faced. She's survived storms that would have broken most people. She has lived a life that has made her wise, fearless, and powerful. And when she loves with her whole heart. That's the kind of woman I want. That's the kind of love I need. That's the reason I will never love anyone else the way I love her. She loves me in a way no one else ever has. Younger women might play games. They might hesitate. They might not know what they truly want. But her, she knows. She doesn't waste time on doubt. She doesn't love me halfway. She doesn't make me question her intentions. She loves me fully, completely, unapologetically. And in a world where love is often uncertain, where people love and leave just as fast, her love is my greatest certainty. She's not just an older woman. She's the love of my life. This isn't about what makes sense to other people. This is about love. Our love. And I don't care if the world approves. Because when I'm with her, I feel something most people only dream of. Real, unconditional, unstoppable love. My public declaration, and I stand by it. I love my older woman. I love her wisdom. I love her strength. I love the way she loves me, without fear, without games, without hesitation. She is my heart. She is my peace. She is my forever. And I don't care who knows it. Because when love is this real, it deserves to be celebrated. I refuse to let the world tell me how to love. I refuse to let people's opinions shape my happiness. Because at the end of the day, they don't live my life. I do. And my life, it belongs to her. She's more than just a lover. She's my strength. Some people search their whole lives for someone who understands them. Someone who doesn't just listen, but truly hears them. Someone who doesn't just stand beside them, but lifts them higher. Someone who doesn't just love them, but chooses them every single day. I found that in her, she is not just a woman in my life. She is the foundation of my life. She gives me strength when I feel weak. She reminds me of my worth when I forget it. She believes in me even when I struggle to believe in myself. And that is the kind of love I will never take for granted. She loves me in a way that makes everything else feel small. The world is full of distractions. People chase money, status, attention, things that don't last. But her love, it is the one thing that will always be enough. When I have her beside me, I don't need approval. I don't need validation. I don't need anything but her hand in mine. Because no amount of success, no amount of admiration, no amount of anything could ever replace what she gives me. Her love is genuine. Her love is pure. Her love is the kind of love that people write stories about. She deserves to be celebrated every single day. This isn't just a declaration, it's a promise. A promise that I will never let the world make me feel ashamed of what we have. A promise that I will never let people's words shake what I know is real. A promise that I will continue to love her boldly, loudly, and without hesitation. Because this love, It isn't temporary. It isn't weak. It isn't something I will ever take for granted. My final word, and I'll say it again and again, she is my heart. She is my home. She is the woman who changed my life, and I will spend every single day making sure the world knows. I love her and I always will. People will always have opinions. They'll judge what they don't understand. They'll question what doesn't fit their expectations. They'll assume they know what's best for me, but let me make one thing clear. I don't live for their approval. I don't love for their acceptance. I don't need their validation to know what I have is real. Because at the end of the day, she is the only opinion that matters to me. She is the woman who stands by me through everything. Love isn't just about the good days. It's about the hard days. The days when everything feels uncertain. The days when life throws obstacles in our path. And you know what? She never leaves. She doesn't run when things get difficult. She doesn't let small problems turn into big ones. She doesn't love me only when it's convenient. She loves me through everything. And that kind of love, it's rare. It's the kind of love people spend their whole lives looking for. And somehow I was lucky enough to find it. She gives me a love that feels unshakable. I've had relationships that felt temporary, where I was always afraid the love would run out, where I had to question if the other person would still be there tomorrow. But with her, I have never doubted for a second. She has never made me feel like I wasn't enough. She has never made me fight for her attention. She has never made me wonder if she still cares. Because her love isn't based on conditions, it's based on commitment. And that is what makes her different. She's older, wiser, and more loving than anyone I've ever known. People love to focus on the age difference. Why would you want to be with an older woman? Aren't you afraid of what people will think? Wouldn't it be easier to be with someone younger? And to that, I say, why would I settle for less? She is mature. She is wise. She knows exactly what she wants. She doesn't waste time with games. She doesn't love me one day and pull away the next. She doesn't make me feel like I have to prove my worth. Because she sees me. Really sees me. And she loves me for exactly who I am. Why I'll never stop declaring my love for her. Some people keep their love private. They love in silence. They let the world make them feel small. They hide what makes them happy. But me, I will never hide this love. Because when something is this real, you don't keep it a secret. You celebrate it. You cherish it. You make sure the whole world knows that you have something worth holding on to. And that's exactly what I'm doing today. Because she is not just a woman I love. She is my heart, my home, and my forever. And I will never stop saying it. Let the world talk. Let them question. Let them judge. Let them assume they know better. Because at the end of the day, their words mean nothing. Their opinions don't change the way she looks at me. Their doubts don't erase the love we've built. Their judgment doesn't stop me from choosing her again and again. Because this love, it's not for them, it's for us. She is the love that feels like destiny. I used to think love was about timing, that it had to happen at the right moment, under the right circumstances, with the right kind of person. But then she came into my life, and suddenly none of that mattered. Because love isn't about what makes sense on paper. It's about who makes your heart feel at home. And when I'm with her, I know I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. She's not just my woman. She's my forever. Some love stories fade. They burn fast, then disappear. They start with passion, then crumble under pressure. They seem strong, but fall apart when life gets hard. But ours is built to last. She doesn't love me for the moment. She loves me for a lifetime. She doesn't let small things tear us apart. She fights for us. She doesn't love me with fear. She loves me with certainty. And that kind of love, it's rare. It's the kind of love people search their whole lives for. and I found it in her. She deserves the world, and I'll spend my life giving it to her. Some people love in silence. They keep their love small, afraid to show too much, afraid to feel too deeply. But with her, I refuse to love her quietly. She deserves to be celebrated. She deserves to be adored. She deserves to be reminded every single day that she is the most important person in my life. And I will spend forever making sure she knows that. Why I will always declare my love for her. Because love like this, it's not meant to be hidden. It's meant to be shouted, to be cherished, to be known. And no matter what people say, I will never stop declaring my love for her. She is my best decision. She is my greatest love. She is the only one I will ever want. And that is something I will always be proud to say. I don't care how many times I have to say it. I don't care how many people question me. I don't care if the world chooses not to understand, because my love for her, it is real. And I will never let anyone make me feel like I have to hide it. She proves every day why she's the right woman for me. She doesn't just tell me she loves me, she shows me. She's there when I need her. She listens when I speak. She lifts me up when I feel weak. She makes love feel safe, and in a world full of temporary people, she is my forever. She is more than just an older woman. She is my soulmate. People focus on the age difference like it's the only thing that matters. Like love should have a number attached to it. But love isn't about years. It's about connection. It's about finding someone who understands you in ways no one else ever has. It's about waking up every morning knowing that you are exactly where you're meant to be. And when I look at her, that's exactly how I feel. She's my strength. When I feel weak, I've had days where I felt lost, where I doubted myself, where I questioned everything, where I didn't know if I was enough. And in those moments, she was there, not just to comfort me, but to remind me of who I am, because she doesn't just love me, she believes in me. And that belief, it changed me. She is the only love I will ever need. People ask if I will regret this one day, if I'll wake up and wish I had chosen differently. But here's the truth. The only thing I would ever regret is not loving her loudly enough, not showing her every single day that she is my greatest gift, not making sure the world knows how much she means to me, not fighting for the love that has made my life complete. My public declaration, for the last time, she is my heart. She is my happiness. She is my future, and I don't need the world's approval, because as long as I have her, I have everything I will ever need.